after we get this all set up. But let's, No one is yet aware of the awesome experience that lies ahead. It is the original Art of Fighting. A game that SNK was building up in those inserts we read last week, or not last week, 2 weeks ago, saying it's going to be the best fighting game of all time. This game is going to redefine fighting games. Did it? That's what we're here to find out. Developed by SNK, of course. Released on September 24th, 1992. Clocking in at a whopping 102 megs, the first 100 megabit Neo-Geo game. But it does not have the 100 mega shock intro yet. Pizza Hut would never be the same. Oh yeah, there's some more features here. So I guess I can leave that up. Unbelievable Shock number 1. Larger-than-life characters, realistic matches. Unbelievable Shock number 2. Martial artists that zoom in and out. Isn't that kind of part of the... whatever. Unbelievable Shock number 3. The provocation button and spirit system. This game definitely does things different from Street Fighter 2. We got some new innovations. I also want to point out again, these screenshots are kind of from a apparently it's from a prototype version. If you look closely at the screen at the top of the screenshot, it has a score counter in versus mode. Whereas in the final version, it just says like beat by 0 or beat by 1. It even has the high score up there, which is like the default's like 30,000 or something. So this is a prototype version. Resize this. Unfortunately, there's no dump of it. I wish. The greatest match ever. Being a great fighter takes more than strength and pain? Strength and pain? Those are the... okay. Whatever you say, okay. Use your special skills to find a real sister and discover the terrifying truth in the one-player story mode, or choose one-player versus two-player mode and pick from any of the bosses and fight with any of the other characters. Strength and pain. I can't get over that. Anyway. We definitely got things to talk about with this game. Let's get right into it. But first I'm gonna use the bathroom real fast. We'll just leave the demo mode up. I'll be right back. Make sure to mute that. There we go. Strength and pain.
Yo, 竹崎。現れた妹を探すため危険な町サウスタウンに乗り込む。コバートガルス、亮の親友、そしてライフ、亮と共にサウスタウンへ。サウスタウンで彼らを待ち受ける者を。
I'm back. Are my controls set? Hold on, let me check. Yeah, we're good. Just let the intro play out one more time, then we'll get into it. It's kind of loud, huh? Oh, the other thing I gotta do. I gotta make sure I have a memory card loaded. Alright, my memory card is inserted into the cabinet. Yeah, butts.mem. I don't remember if I have a file there. Okay. So, press A button for punching attack, B button for kicking attack, up to jump. Defend successfully. Press C button to throw him down. Wait, they didn't explain the provocation button. They didn't explain the provocation button. They didn't explain the D button. So, also, I want to point out that in story mode, you only get to pick 2 characters. But it is a whole story of Ryo and Robert looking for the kidnapped Yuri. Oh god, those sound effects are loud. Let me know if the game audio is too loud. It probably is. So yeah, this game's kind of unusual in that, yeah, the story mode just lets you pick from 1 of 2 characters. Oh yeah, it's loud. Obviously, the big draw of this game. Big-ass sprites! Scaling in and out, taking full advantage of the Neo-Geo. Oh, you got Dizzy. One-hit Dizzy. And yeah, you can kick off the wall. You can do a low kick or you can do a high kick. The high kick is really good against computer. Oh god. Punched him in the gut. Isn't gonna be a full score run, unfortunately. I don't know where she is. So they're going all over the city looking for info. Riding our cool bike, or in the case of Robert, cool car. So I think, like, if I ever saw, like, somebody playing against the computer in this game back in the day, I'd say, like, 90% of the people I saw play this never got past Jack. I saw a lot of people game over on the stage. Which is kind of understandable, because Jack is kind of an asshole. He's got weird moves like that hit really fast. That slide kick that's an overhead, like... One of the things with this game is that, a lot of moves have overhead properties. More moves than you would expect. That slide kick is super unsafe on hit and block. And of course, the other thing I didn't really talk about is the spirit meter. You are limited to how often you can do special moves. Actually, you're not limited, but as the spirit bar changes, the effects of the move changes. With green, you get a big fireball. With yellow, it's a little smaller, and with red, it doesn't go anywhere. Now it's a little smaller. And now it doesn't go anywhere, which was kind of the inspiration for the whole damn thing from Street Fighter Alpha. And yeah, you can jump kick multiple times in the air, which is kind of weird. Unsafe on block. And then there's other stuff with the normal moves in this game because, like it said, like A is punch, B is kick, and C is heavy attack. But the heavy attack actually changes based on like hitting combinations of buttons, which I can't explain right now because we've got to do the bonus stage. I must improve my skills. You get a bonus game every 2 stages. You can increase your spirit bar, you can increase your health bar, or you can learn Haoken. If you're playing for score, you want to gain extra life. Which is just mash the button. The spirit one is timing, and then Haoken is just doing the motion 6 times in like 30 seconds. Strength increased. Maya, thank you for the quarter. This game does have some issues with the input reader. Like, some of the motions you have to do kind of slow. And then I guess the whole thing with Rio is that, like, A button is your fireball. But to throw a slow fireball, you have to, like, do the motion... Wait, I thought you had to do the motion and then pause for a second. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't want to do that. That worked, though. Oh yeah, we'll get into Mr. Karate, don't worry. This game does have a fantastic soundtrack. I'm a big fan of John's track. This one's good too. There, give me that fat perfect bonus. The bouncer knows something. I'll kick every single guy in this town. Oh, you have to do the motion slowly, okay. The bouncer. Damn, that was rude on your part, Rio. You were being nice and cordial. You had to do this. So I've noticed with the CPU, like, if you get a knockdown with the fireball, they'll end up repeating whatever option, whatever action they just did. King was trying to jump away, so you just throw another fireball, and they try to jump again on Wake Up. So you can keep doing that. This game is weirdly random. You've got one-hit dizzies. Oh, King was a woman all along? Shocking. Gasp. I didn't see that one coming. And then once the secret is out, they just gave her gigantic titties in part 2. Alright, bonus game number 2. Gonna stick with doing full health. I don't want to learn Haoken, I don't need it. Because as you increase the size of your health bar, you get bigger bonuses for getting perfects. Not that this is really a full score run, but it'll be important later. You already told me that move. It's random which move they tell you how to do. They'll tell you that, they'll tell you the fireball, or they'll tell you Hinshapu-kyaku. They won't tell you the DP or the hidden magic move.
Round 1. Fight.
So this background actually came back for KOF 13. I don't know why this stage became iconic. Oh man, look at this zoning. Dumping ground. Oh, my perfect! Mickey shares the voice of the announcer, Michael Beard. Of course.
Round 2. Fight.
Come on, baby. Yeah, don't you taunt me. You used the provocation button. I didn't mention the provocation button. The D button lowers the enemy spirit. but you're stuck when you're taunting, and you take like counter hit damage or extra damage or something. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, the game has, if you get hit in the face, yeah, it has, your character shows it. I think this was like the first game to have like visible body damage like that. First fighting game, anyway. I must use Haoken. He said the thing. Da-na-na-na-na.
Round 1.
Alright, do we get the loop? He's gonna keep throwing fireballs. That was a good round. Ooh, look at that juicy bonus. What's up, brother?
Round 2.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Oh yeah, we haven't even like mentioned that you can punch fireballs. I just kicked a fireball out of existence. That's a big thing in this game. Uh-oh, he didn't get dizzy. Ooh! Oh, the computer did it on me. He didn't know what to do after that. Oh god. You don't really want to jump at John because he has a really good air-to-air kick that the computer loves to use. Unless you can time it right. I don't have the meter for the magic move. Rio got fucked up. That one move he did is like a... It's a special move, but it's an auto combo. That's the closest thing to a real combo in this game. This is... Unlike World Heroes, like you can't combo somebody and hit stun in this game. Okay, this is the toughest mashing game, but I think I can do it. Do my 3-finger mash. There we go. Got the max health bar now. I know how to do Zanretsuken already. So Mr. Big was not on the player select screen at the beginning. Mr. Big is he's an unusual character in that he doesn't have a jump. He can only roll, which is a dash. Well, he's got that special move, but that's not really a jump. Oh god. Okay, I'm getting fucked up. Nice cross-up. I was trying to build meter. Okay. If I can just get one knockdown, there we go. Now he's gonna keep throwing fireballs. The computer will just keep repeating the same action when they get knocked down. There we go. I don't know what he's going to do this time. He's just going to stand there and take it. I want my perfect. I want that big perfect bonus. There we go. Actually, it doesn't matter because I'm going to take an L on the next stage on purpose anyway. In the karate gym near the port. I have nothing to say about that. Yeah, if you hit C in the air, you do that back kick. Robert has it too, of course. They gave it to him in KOF 13.
Round
Hey, this guy looks like me. Who is this mysterious masked individual? Oh god. He's me, but stronger. Let's see if I can do the magic move. Yes! That's all I want to do. We'll talk about that later. Like I said, I'm gonna lose this on purpose.
round 2.
I hope my memory card is loaded. It better be. Didn't even get a perfect just for funsies. Oh, he jumped. Never mind. Yeah. You can just shut that plasma. Oh, I got the DP. Nice. My shin kick doesn't do as much damage. Awful body blow. Just make sure my... It actually loads onto the memory card this time. I think that's the daily list, it's not the all-time list. Well, I never mastered Haoken. Whoops. Alright, save that to the memory card. Weird. Wouldn't take my button input. Alright. Let's go back to the last stage. Finish this off. There are two reasons I wanted to save my progress on the memory card. Oh, he used Haoken. Take a lot of damage. Shit. I don't think you can do the super move. Oh, no anti-air. Yeah! Oh, look at that damage. Counter hit damage. Okay, now he's trying to jump away. And that should be death. I did master Haoken.
Yuri, 大丈夫か? 心配したんだぞ。Yuri.
Yuri.
私はなんともないの。お兄ちゃん、その人、私たちの。
Who is he? Who is Mr. Karate? We're not gonna know until the sequel. It's a good thing it actually got a sequel. Like you can't figure it out for yourself. God, who could this mysterious guy who looks exactly like me be? Did Ryo get cloned in a factory? Has to fight his evil clone? My card is still inserted. So I mentioned earlier that the versus mode in this game, you know, has all the other characters. And this makes it very unusual in that, you know, most of the cast is locked away and can only be played in versus matches. Because it's like, if you want to like actually like try a character out against a computer, you can't do that unless it's Rio or Robert, which is a very, very strange decision. So it was a lot harder to like figure out tech for these characters in the arcade, since you needed an active scene playing it. Because usually, you know, it was nice to be able to, you know, play against a computer and, you know, figure out the moves, figure out the strategies and all that. But here you have to actually have a two-player match. Like we'll just do Rio and Robert real fast. They don't have a unique stage, so they just fight on Mickey's background. Oh yeah, I should show off the other moves. Like, yeah, if you hit A and then C, like you get this fast punch. But then if you hit B and then C, you get this stupid kick. And then if you hit C and A together, you do this stupid body blow. And C and B is the shin kick, which is actually pretty good. Super fast. Wait, the DP doesn't take meter? I thought it did. And so then when you finish a versus match, like, it actually brings up a continue countdown because they want to keep you in versus mode. And if nobody continues, the screen switches to story mode, so you're forced to go back to picking Rio and Robert. Which is kind of dumb. Anyway, let's reset. Load our memory card. We're back at the Mr. Karate fight again. Let's put in a credit now. Mr. Big and Mr. Karate are now playable. So, the bosses are playable, but it requires somebody to get up there in a story mode match, a story mode credit, to like actually play as them, which is a lot of hassle to go through if you were like trying to run a tournament for this. Like you would need a Neo-Geo with like a memory card reader and somebody to like get there and save their data there so you can restart. Obviously, this is, yeah, Fightcade has a save state, so you can just do it. But back in the day, and like I'll never forget, like when somebody did that to me. There was actually a friend of mine who played this game quite a bit, and he surprised the hell out of me one day by joining in on me while I was at Mr. Big, and started using it. I'm like, wait, you can do that? And then he bodied the shit out of me because Mr. Big is like all his moves are overheads. Like I said, he can't jump. But I'm going to set, like, Mr. Karate here to block low. That's an overhead. That's also an overhead. That move, overhead. Well, I guess the last hit isn't. So yeah, the only low move he has is the projectile. What's the motion for the flying move? Let's see if I can do it.
Round 2.
Make a save state. Down, back, forward punch. Quarter circle, forward, up? Oh god. It's like balloon. Oh yeah, go back to neutral. So, let's see if I try it. Damn it. Trying to do this in for like the start of the round. Yeah, so Mr. Big recovers faster because at the start of the round you automatically jump backwards. Hold on, let me, I'm gonna have to like set one of my buttons to pause. Just to make this easier. Oh, that's my C button. There we go. Oh wait, now I'm shift pausing. I don't want to do that. This will all reset later. Shit, forgot the motion. Core circle 4, okay. Man, that's tough. Can't get it. Okay, that is the motion. Okay, I'm gonna hold down back on player 2 side. Can't block it. So if Mr. Big times that right, he gets a free unblockable. That's pretty fucked up. Yeah, apparently this game's got some grime. And then, like, one of the other problems is Jack. He's got a really tall crouching sprite.
Round 1. Fight.
So I'm gonna set him to low block. He's low blocking that kick somehow. But if I do stand jab, it's an overhead. And then if I can do core circle back kick, he just can't block that. Although the last hit whiffs. So Jack has all kinds of problems in this game.
Round 2. Fight.
Like, a lot of people's standing moves like that are just overheads. That's an overhead. Still an overhead. That's probably a low. I want to finish with the, with this. What else was funny that I needed to show Josh? Well, I mean, everybody can do the same thing like Mickey versus Jack does, right?
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, like this jab, overhead. Look at that hitbox. You can stand block it, which makes Jack really tiny for some reason. Is it an actual loop?
I'm number 1.
I'm number 1. Oops. Forgot I have a pause button mapped to my stick now.
Round 2. Fight.
Because you can't actually combo in hit stun in this game. But I guess Jack doesn't really have anything else he can do in this situation.
I'm number 1.
Yeah, they didn't have enough voice actors, so Michael Beard had to do double duty. Like, it wasn't doing enough announcing for every single Neo-Geo game. The screen switches to versus mode. Mr. Big's B and C? Oh, that's not Mr. Big.
Mickey. Round 1. Fight.
B and C? That? Wait, is that a combo? You can't block the last hit. Put them in a corner and keep pressing that? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I see. I see where you're going with this.
Round 2.
That's rude. That's rude as fuck. Yeah, this game is... I didn't know about, like, most of this grime. Because, like I said... This game definitely didn't have as many people, like, playing it at my local arcade when it was new. Like, I had one friend that played it a lot, but we just got into, like... We eventually just got into, like, high score battles for the CPU mode. We had a lot of fun doing that. But, like, nobody else was really playing versus matches, so we made the most of our money just battling in CPU mode. Does he not have a grab? Like, I definitely want to say that World Heroes, like, more people were playing it at the time. Well, not at the time this came out, but at the time World Heroes 1 came out, like... Because this game just feels so weird. Like, this game just has a weird feeling to it. I mentioned before how, like 90% of people playing that put a credit into this, they just could not get past Jack. Because Jack is, like, you jump at him, he does an instant jump kick. You throw a fireball, he does the full screen jump kick. It's very weird. It's very tough. Oh, that's cool, Adam. Yeah, it's just it's a really fun game for like score purposes for some reason. One more quick thing. Mr. Big versus Lee. Oh, I don't have my memory card. My memory card. It's weird it doesn't... If you put in 2 credits and start, like, it doesn't prompt you for your memory card.
Round 1. Fight.
Have lead duck. That's a tiny boy. Well, you can do that. What a tiny boy. And of course, Lee has a... Wait, doesn't he have a grab? He doesn't have a grab. I was trying to do the instant. That is such a weird motion. Oh, only Jack has a throw? Yeah, this game just feels so weird for versus play because of shit like this. Like, they can have grabs. We didn't program them in for, like, everybody else, but... Man, nothing but Mr. Big Tech, huh?
Round 1. Fight.
Oh yeah, I should show like just how much better like Mr. Karate is than Rio, huh? Okay. It's so weird not having a jump. It's like I'm playing Jackie Chan. Robert's crouch blocking. Biggs. Oh, I see. I see, yeah. But that only works if you're, like, right next to them and on their wake-up, I guess.
Round 2. Fight.
Try to switch to stand block. Oops. Ah, this is hard to do. I'm using my... I'm doing a fireball with one hand and then using my hand on the keyboard to switch. Yeah, I can't do this. But yeah, Mr. Karate is pretty much just a better version of Ryo in like every way. Like look how long it takes Ryo to throw a fireball. Or how much recovery there is. And then Mr. Karate can do this. Once he undizzies. Just chuck that plasma. Yeah! He's a very hard man to punish. I don't know if he has the same buff the CPU has. No, I guess they're doing... Okay, he doesn't have the same damage buff the CPU has on his, like, on his shin kick. What the... But yeah, he just completely invalidates Ryo for versus matches. It's a really harsh win quote too. Okay, one of the other things I wanted to mention, because I remember I couldn't find the issue this was like printed in, but there was like a separate thing here. The Master the Magic contest. So they held a contest to like figure out how to do the motion for Ryo and Robert's hidden Ryuku Ranbo move. Apparently, first prize would get 3 grand prize winners would get a home system. Second prize, a deck of playing cards with original Japanese Art of Fighting title printing. That's got to be a collector's item now. Unfortunately, I had no idea how to do the motion. I don't know if they even got 1,000 correct entries. Because the motion to do it, it's not a hard motion, but it's more like the conditions that have to be met to do it. We'll let Robert do it. We've been beating up Robert too much. There we go. So you have to be in low health. Because his pose will change when he's in low health. Look at Robert's like ready pose. It changes when he's at low health. And so to do the motion, you have to do a fireball. You have to do down, down, forward, forward. Hit C, which usually doesn't do anything. You have to hit and hold C, and then press A. I never figured that out. I don't know how many people actually figured that out. Maybe somebody like printed it on the internet, and anybody who had access to it was able to do it. Internet access was not very widespread in 1992. Yeah, that move is unblockable. Like I'm gonna make Robert block. Okay, how am I gonna do this with one hand? I can just do this. There we go. I think I was ducking. Wow, it dizzied! Oop. Wait, can you only do it once? No, you can do it twice. Yeah, he was walking back and he couldn't block it. I'll take you on any time, Taco Breath. Jesus, Robert. But yeah, pretty wild. Apparently they printed the winners in like an issue of GamePro. I forgot to go look that up. Congrats to anybody that got one of those playing card decks.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright. Where's my, I'm stuck jumping. Oh yeah, the other thing I didn't mention, the game does use the calendar on the Neo-Geo to like save a top 5 list of top 5 scores of the day and top 5 win streaks of the day, which is pointless. But it also has an all-time top 5 and an all-time top 5 win streak, so it takes forever to like get to the high score list you want to see in the demo. But the fact that it saved high scores was what made us go for high score attacks on that cabinet back in the day. We had fun. The question is, the big question is, where are we gonna rank this? Because, man, this is a difficult game to rank. It's got some ideas. It's got some good ideas. At the same time, the execution's just kind of goofy. I definitely have a soft spot for it, but pretty much all my play has been against a computer. Yeah, SNK was all about experimentation with a lot of these early fighting games, or a lot of their fighting games in general. Like they didn't like to always stick to the same thing. Like sometimes they would do slight upgrades of stuff, like Fatal Fury Special to Fatal Fury 2, Samurai Showdown 2 to Samurai Showdown 1, or the other way around, whatever. But they tended to try to experiment, make sure their games are not straight up Street Fighter 2 clones. Where's the I'm going through the music. Hold on a sec. I can't find John's track. There we go. That's not it. There we go. Yeah, I don't know how many of those playing card decks are out there, but yeah. That'd be a cool collector's item. Alright, so we did rank World Heroes at number 8. Is it better or worse than World Heroes? I know what you're gonna say, Josh. Better? 4. Better than Baseball Stars 2? I don't know about that. Kind of surprised. I would put this below World Heroes, but damn, a lot of all in the top 10. Yeah, we're probably gonna do something about Fatal Fury later. Funk Dock Factor. We just showed how fucking broken, like, some of this shit is. How is everybody so gung-ho for this broken shit? That's true, people love broken shit. Better than Fatal Fury? I mean, I can kind of see that. I don't know, there's a lot of support for it being above World Heroes. Does Fatal Fury have any broken stuff? Just Andy mashing elbow all day. Okay, tell you what. We're gonna narrow this down. We might have to take a couple polls to do this. We're gonna say, is it better or worse than World Heroes? And then we'll figure out the number from there. How does that sound? I'm not gonna veto it. I'm saving my veto power for when Shock Trooper shows up. Nobody's allowed to put anything above that. Oh yeah, I remember GameFan really fucking loved this game. But then again, early issues of GameFan were... Did the poll not get posted? Shit. I just posted... What the fuck? Ah... Start poll. Oh, it's already active. Why didn't it show up on my screen? Hold up, I'm gonna take this down for just a sec. Where's the, I can't even see it! What's going on here? Do I have to open up another tab? It usually shows up in my window. Okay, I see it now. It got ranked better, 65%. Alright. Sorry about that. It didn't show up on my usual pop-out. Okay, hold on. I can bring this back. There we go. Okay, so we've determined it's better. Where are we gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna refresh this page. Hold on a sec. So I guess we have to do a poll for the number. Yeah, I guess people couldn't see the poll. Whatever. Let's try again. I was gonna put 4 plus 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it showed up on my end. I can actually see the poll this time. If you can't see it, hit F5 real quick, I guess. It's neck and neck between 5 and 8. I've heard good things about Androdunos too. I have not played it though. I would like to play it at some point. Ah, it's neck and neck. Neck and neck. But, I guess we're putting it just above World Heroes then. We'll figure out what to do about Fatal Fury later. Nope. Forgot to include the Japanese title. I don't know, I do think it's kind of weird having Fatal Fury above World Heroes. I think that's kind of sus. But we'll do that in a second. We'll figure it out. In the meantime, we got one more game. And haven't played this in a little bit. I hope this isn't a blow up.